MLB Network is on the air with Saturday Night Baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. The Metropolitans are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Sonny Gray is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Digging in the switch hitter, Alonzo Cochran, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. First pitch of the at-bat. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He's had a tremendous season on the road. If you look at his on-the-road batting average, he's one of the best players in the league. He's hitting over 400 away from home, and that's the case here, so I expect to see him have another big game.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Temperature reading an even 80 degrees at first pitch tonight. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Taken high and deep to right. Looking up is the right fielder. Still ranging back. Gone! It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. Home run number 44 on the year. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so we waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Batting third.
Stepping in now, Bryant Tyner. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And a breaking ball stays outside. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Basil Padilla.
Striding forward now is the DH, Basil Padilla. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and his power surge continues, and even 60 for him on the year as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Well, you can see how pure his swing is, and that's why he's able to hit an incredible 60 home runs this season. Might as well start engraving his name on the MVP trophy because he's having a year for the ages. Witnessing history, folks.
Batting fifth, catcher.
Standing in now, Mark Piazza. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
A ball and 2 strikes.
I got the count 1 and 2.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Harper has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Mets lead this one 2-0. Number 34, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Missed with a slider. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Stepping in, number 12. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way in front of that fastball.
You want to talk about setting a tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Here's another 1-2. Hit hard down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Here's Manny Machado now, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now here's the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Harper giving chase. 1 down.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
Now to the plate, Robert Vincent. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Here comes the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2. Vincent takes the swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leap with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
At the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's Cespedes with a drive. That's high and deep to left field. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling. And it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time. But if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Hit hard, but right into the shift. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Tony Gilmore, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 count. Here it is. A tough sinker on the inside corner. A neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Ball 3. Gary Sanchez is on deck. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. The next 3-2. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Count still full, 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Cespedes is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And I want to shine the light on Yoenis Cespedes, outfielder right here. The ability to play multiple positions in the outfield, both corners, and can dabble in center field as well. And newsflash, people, do not run on this guy. He has one of the best arms in the business.
And there he goes towards second. Strike taken. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Gilmore leads off second with one gone in the inning. And that slider's almost in the dirt. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Stepping up to the plate, number 99. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Into the box now, Edgar Corona. His average coming in way up there in the 380s.
Edgar Corona.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Hit down the line at first. 2-2.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Full count now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Stepping in, Alonzo Cochran. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in his strike zone.
Lined into left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that, a lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Now a spin and a throwback to second, and the runner back in standing. From the stretch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting, right fielder, Brian.
Now at the plate, Bryant Tyner. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a sliding attempt at second, but he can't corral it, and that ought to be a base hit. And this will not be in time as he's into third base safely.
Boy, you know, in today's game, Dero, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Into the box now, Basil Padilla, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out the early lead, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning.
High and deep to right center. Going back is the right fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And the run is in to score from third.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Standing in, Mark Piazza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Oh, an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Gray ready with the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far. And clearly, they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2. And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Next will be the designated hitter, Aaron Hicks. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. That misses. 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. The 3-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Brian Dozier. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Ball.
1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. 3-1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastball. It's going to be a long game.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
And now Bryce Harper. Hit hard back up the middle. Hoffman on the grass. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manny Machado. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1-0 the count. A ball and a strike now to Machado. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Robert Vincent will be next. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Into the box, Robert Vincent. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the third time tonight, he has served up a home run. It's a two-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. Home run number 37 on the year as this lead swells to 7-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Joseph Mallory answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Stepping in now, Edgar Corona. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Harper is underneath this one. One gone. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. Digging in and looking for more, Alonzo Cochran, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Here's Dozier out at short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D-Row, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Striding in once again, Mike Trout comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he's back easily. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Goldschmidt in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it.
Up next for the Mets. Right
Digging in, Bryant Tyner. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Mets 7 and the Yankees nothing. So digging in now, Paul Goldschmidt comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Settling in now, number 12. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
In now, Tony Gilmore. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone! Shot to straightaway center. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. 0-1 the count. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Nope. And he lays off for ball 1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. First time up, he went down looking. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Count is 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We played 4. It's the Mets 7 and the Yankees 2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Basil Padilla. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Padilla, a Cuban-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Two balls and no strikes.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
3-0 now. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
In now, Mark Piazza. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
There is Dozier. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Digging in once again, Robert Vincent. He singled his last time up. He's set and the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Gilmore fields it cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The left fielder, number 52.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
No balls and a strike to count. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 8 and the Yankees 2. Leading off the inning, number 99, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Count 1-2.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Now he'll step off. Here's Brian Dozier now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still 8-2. Now at the plate, Edgar Corona.
Second baseman, Edgar Corona.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Stepping in now, Alonzo Cochran, as he'll take a look at ball one. So far this year against Southpaws, Cochran is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
One away now for the Mets in the sixth, and standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Corona, the runner at second with one away. Ground ball right side. The tag, and he is out. Now at the plate, Bryant Tyner.
Right fielder, Bryant Tyner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
One out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 51 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Into the box now, Basil Padilla.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Mets 10 and the Yankees 2. And now Bryce Harper. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Oh, you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game. You know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. Back here in the Bronx. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Leading off with the mat.
Into the box now, Mark Piazza. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 on its way. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Zero.
1-2 now. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Gilmore comes up with it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Number 13, Manny Machado.
At the plate, Manny Machado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. On a line, that's a base hit. So that's their 12th hit of the ballgame so far. And although this isn't a stat that's referred to all that often, we'll take a look at the season-long total for hits by a team. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Stepping up now, Robert Vinson. First delivery to him on the way. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. One shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far as the blowout continues. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Here he comes again, 1-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Edgar Corona. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Gone off the center field windows. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 11 for him on the season, as this lead got even wider. Peter Sorvala comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Sorvala.
Standing in now, Alonzo Cochran. Grounded up the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs already home here.
Nope,
and on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Count is 1-2.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Harper will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. The Mets are out on top, 13-2. Ready to take his hacks again, Tony Gilmore, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, Matt, this guy's been as advertised. We heard that if this guy could get his foot down, he could get wood on a bullet. That last pitch and that last AB, that was triple digits, Matty V, and he still turned it around. Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
Danny Trevino comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Danny Trevino.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. Hard liner to center field. Trout is right there, one down.
Now batting.
Giancarlo Stanton. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Swing and a miss, 0-1. One out, nobody on. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
So we got him swinging. Giancarlo Stanton becomes out number 2 this inning. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. 8th inning coming up. The Mets lead it 13-3. Now at the plate, Mike Trout. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Mike Trout.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Ready to take his hacks again, Bryant Tyner, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Trout on at first, nobody out. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And this one is gone, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 2nd of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. In now, Basil Padilla.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
1 ball, 2 strikes, you count.
Way outside. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Back goes Harper at the track, the wall. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues. Into the box now, Mark Piazza.
Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Sanchez. And he makes the throw to first. Piazza is retired, and there's 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Here's Manny Machado now. Popped him up. Goldschmidt in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, first baseman, Robert Vinson.
Ready to take his hacks again, Robert Vinson, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1. It's the outside corner for the second strike. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Drilled to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Mets lead this one 16-3. In now is the Yankees DH, Aaron Hicks, hoping to avoid the hat trick. Struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings down by a bundle. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Lifted the other way to left center. Cespedes arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Shortstop, Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He went down on strikes last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Corona waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And now Bryce Harper. And he lays off there, 1-0. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Two 2-0 now. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and they remain well behind. Into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball one.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Stepping in now, Edgar Corona.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Got him. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Alonzo Cochran. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
And he fouls this one off. Cochran is off at first with 2 away. Misses, ball 2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mets leave 1, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new
pitching
pitcher
for
to
the
tell
Mets.
you about, and it's the
Number
Dominican-born
33,
right-hander Neftali Feliz who gets the call. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Oh, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, number 12. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Tony Gilmore will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Feliz sets. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Ball 2 now. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Mets will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
16-3 tonight. The New York Mets win for the 96th time, most in the division. Number 34 records his 18th win of the year with 15 strikeouts. Sonny Gray allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.